Hi, welcome. My name's Melody from Melody Crochet Podcast, and this is episode 51. Gracious, when did that happen? But this is where I come from my home here in Texas, which is a brand new home actually. It's new to us. I moved here since I last podcasted. It's been insane, but I'm so glad to be back. And I share my yarn-obsessed life. I crochet, I knit, I make patterns, I review yarn and notions, and I just love to get to know everybody else in the community. So welcome. If you're new, I'll give you a great big hello. You're so welcome here, and if you have any questions or comments, those are warmly welcome down below. Also, to follow me on social media, I am Melody Crochet on Instagram, Melody Crochet with the number 2 afterward on Ravelry, or just get to know me here. Thanks for stopping in. Now, back to it. Oh, if you are returning, give you a big hug. I've missed you guys so much. I have been keeping up as much as I can on Instagram. My algorithm's been really weird though. A lot of yoga lately and inspirational quotes, and not a lot of you guys. So tag me or something. I'm curious if you're making anything, or I would love to see. I'm scrolling through and it's just been, have you guys had this issue too? Just the last couple weeks, it's just not been what I wanted to see lately. But let's get on to the yarn, shall we? Now I'm gonna start with what I finished. And Baby Yoda. Oh my gosh. I love him. The pattern is Bear Cub. Oh, he's got a little glare. There we go. Fix your eyebrow, man. The pattern is Bear Cub on Ravelry, and I use the long ear option and just go with green, and he turns into Baby Yoda. It's like a miracle. The pattern writer is totally cool with me sharing this. I double checked that she was going to be okay with it, but I did buy the pattern. It was $7, which is a little beefier than normal, but I was really needing a Baby Yoda in my life. And I wasn't buying any yarn or much else, so I figure it's okay. I validated. I had the eyes on hand. I just used some brown felt around the edges to make them a little bit bigger. And I opted to change his nose a bit, a little pinch up top, and I didn't add the eyebrows they suggest. Aside from that, he is as written, but smaller. Instead of the hook that they suggested with the bulky weight yarn, I used Aran weight yarn and an F hook. And I didn't make the outfit because I didn't really love the outfit. I think I'm gonna sew in one. They wanted me to use blanket yarn, and I just really was not up for a big brown sack on him. I think he needs something a little bit more fun. Maybe some baby clothes, maybe a diaper. I don't know. He's too cute though. I love him so much. He took me about 2-3 days, and it was just all good because, oh my gosh, those little fingers and those little toes. Mine. I say mine because people have been trying to take him from me. I know, can you believe that? Also made myself a dishcloth. This is called the Ferris Wheel dishcloth from Grandma Duck. And I went with some Lily Sugar and Cream from Walmart in mint green. Only used about less than half. I have this much left. And a J hook. She has a bunch, the Grandma Duck website has a bunch of dishcloths, so I highly suggest a visit because they're free patterns, and she just has a ton of them. They're absolutely amazing. And I have enough to make another one, I think. So, all those back loop onlys, oh my gosh, there's half double crochets and double crochets and some single crochets on the edging. It had a little of everything. It was so fun. Now, I have a bit of a story. No, I'll start the story in a second. I have my 4th of July project. I've moved on to whips now. And here's my 4th of July project. I'm so excited. I'm finally doing my American flag Afghan. It's for my couch for the 4th of July. And I really would like it done by the 2nd of July because I want it on the couch for the holiday. So wish me luck on that. I am not using the Leisure Art pattern because I figure I can kind of do this. This is Red Heart Super Saver and a J hook. I'm just doing a 3-stitch granny stitch, 6 rows each. I measured it out against my couch. I'm gonna take it up to where I would divide for the blue and keep on going with the colors and then fill in a blue rectangle afterward. That's my theory. That's what I'm sticking with. It's gonna be super, super simple, but that's what I'm looking for. And as far as the stars, if I feel the need to have the stars, I'll just add them afterward, just as I'm going. I don't mind having it on the couch this year without it, especially if I get it, because I've wanted this Afghan for a really, really long time. This is burgundy, this is soft white, and the blue that I'm gonna be using is soft navy. And so excited. Oh, I got a new hook for it too. Here he is. I kept the box because I want to share with you guys. It's one of the hook Nook. It's over at Joann's. I don't know if they still have them right now, but it was just so pretty. I got it months ago. Finally found the project for it though. It's slightly blunt. It's almost like a boy hook, but slightly blunter. Slightly. But still more like a boy than a Bates. And it feels really good. It's got a nice weight to it. I suggest it. I especially like that little ridge. And I can mindlessly crochet with it so far, and I am not catching on the plastic, so it's a thumbs up for me. Usually the problem with plastic or acrylic hooks for me is I always get one with a little ridge from the plastic molding on the inside that catches my yarn. I don't know. I'm sure I should go at it with a nail file or something, but I never do. I just kind of and go back to a metal hook. So J hook, wish me luck on that. The only hurdle that I see to getting it done is Canada Day. Now Canada Day is a very special day for us because I make poutine. I know it's more special for people in Canada because it's your independence and such like that, but poutine, we really, really like it here, and I only make it for the family on Canada Day. And we have usually, like, in addition to dinner, I like a project. Now, I couldn't really decide on when to make this year. And then I saw that Debbie at the Canadian Crocheter was having an along. And what is more Canadian than Debbie, right? I mean, it makes perfect sense to me. I hope, please validate me. So she's having a make along over on her Ravelry group, along with Instagram and I think somebody else who I'm not familiar with on their Facebook. But she's having a make along where you just wing a shawl, and I can totally do that. But the only thing I was lacking was yarn. Don't laugh, I know I have a ton of yarn, but I meant a quantity of something fun that I've been wanting to play with that's enough for a shawl. I don't really have that. So I did happen to have, that I got this week from Amazon, this Alize cotton gold batik in color 4149. That's a pretty accurate representation of the colors. It's got kind of an army green with lots of lilac-y purples and lavenders against some white. There's almost a little bit of a gray tone to some of the white. It's really, really pretty. I got 3 balls because I wanted to make this. And this is Defining Crochet Magazine. Which number? This is summer 2020. I got it a couple weeks ago while we were still, or a couple months ago while we were house shopping. And we always like to go to the local Walmart and see, you know, who hangs out in the city. It's just what you do in Texas. If you go to Walmart, you see who lives in the place because people are kind of spread out. You don't just walk around and see the locals. So Walmart and things like that. So we're over checking out the crowd. And I got some magazines. I was really excited because my local Walmarts never have a good selection of crochet magazines, and this one had 3, so I got all 3. But looky, it's so pretty. It's called the Cold Shoulder Mandala Top. So I got the yarn on order, and the yarn showed up, and I started crocheting. It's on an H hook. I went with my Clover Soft Touch Amore. I think it's the Amore. I think it's just my Clover Soft Touch on an H hook. That's what the pattern suggested, and the yarn ball said that it was good with that too. So I get started on the pattern today. Not pleased, people. This is not what I was hoping for. It's just a really quick color change, and just the whole pattern was going very strangely. And I decided after I got started and everything was going strangely to get on Ravelry, and other people were stuck at the very same place. So I'm like, ooh. So I try and get a hold of the pattern writer, and I found her and I sent a message, no response. And then I looked, and the people that had tried and had the issue were like over a month ago, and they tried to get a hold of her and she still hasn't responded. So I think I'm gonna have to send that one to Bye Bye Land. But that does mean I have this beautiful yarn to make a shawl with for the Canadian Crocheter make along. I can wing a shawl from this. So I'm just starting big and going small, because I love a shawl where you start wide and the rows get shorter and shorter, and I'm just gonna make it up and wing it as I go along using that same H hook. What do you think? Maybe some fringe, hopefully, if I have enough left over. And this yarn is really, really nice. I'll do a review if you guys want me to. I know the Alize is not as common as some yarns. Like, I had to get it online, so that made me kind of wonder, but we can all get it online. Isn't that where we're mostly all getting our yarn at this point anyway? So maybe I will. I'll go ahead and do a review of it, because it definitely has some interesting points to it. Just all in all, I like it. And it's really pretty and soft, and they have some great colorways. And that, I'd say, is about all for me. I do have some stuff that I've collected, but I'm gonna do a little haul video. I can share this though. Guys, I went to the yarn store here locally, and I got some yarn. This is called Woolfolk Bar. It's so pretty. I have another one in this that's kind of like this but lighter, and I saw these, and somebody had made 3 colors that were kind of like this, light, medium, and dark, into a checkered cowl. And it was knitted, and I really, really, really need that. This is the softest wool, and if you look closely, it's kind of a braided texture. So beautiful and fluffy and soft, and I can't wait to get started on that. This one's an ashy brown, and this one's almost, it's not picking up quite. It's got a little bit of a burgundy to it. So pretty. They named the colors after numbers, so this is like 20, and this is 19, and I have 18 already in my stash. So I mean number 18, not 18 of them, but yeah, I like color names, don't you? So we'll see how that is, but this is definitely gonna have to happen after the holiday, in the middle of Christmas in July. So figure out what you're gonna be doing for Christmas in July. I need to hear about that. We are gonna definitely be having some conversations. I thought ahead and kept my Christmas crafting supplies separately and not in the attic this year, so I do not have to go hunting down Christmassy stuff and Christmassy fabric and make myself a Christmassy craft bag. It's happened a lot. But so happy to be able to stop in and check in. Let me know what you're up to. I hope you're doing well. Let me know if there's any new products you would like to see reviewed that I can get my hands on and share with you and the rest of the group here. And also, oh, if you would like updates on the house, let me know. I do have a walkthrough before we did anything to it, and we're just doing project after project after project. So if you'd like a video updates with that, let me know. I don't want to inundate you guys if you totally don't care. So my feelings won't be hurt. But if you are curious, I would love to share. I'll talk to you soon. Take good care.